Dámy a pánové, vítám vás u další epizody ke hře Red Dead Redemption 2. Vrátil jsem se do tábora, kde uděláme hlavní příběhový questík s tím, že musím říct, že ten náš obleček vypadá celkem dobře. Pak ještě se podívám, co tam je na prodej, ale já se nejprve vyhodím tady tuhletu značku a půjdeme na pokec s naším bossem. Hrát pokr nechci. Nemám prachy. Počkej, abych mohl něco trošičku spápnout. Nebo taky ne.
We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on.
Následuj dače. OK, on má dobrou tu vestičku.
Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Pak až nějak budu ve městě, tak se podíváme do stájí, jestli tam nejsou třeba nový sedla nebo takhle. Něco, co by nám maličko pomohlo.
Show us this creek you've been pissing in. Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crush.
Tak, kde já mám koníka?
Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you how it's done.
Tak jedem, hoši, jedem. On nám vleze do cesty. Jo, já jsem taky rád. Líbí se mi tu.
Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. But we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine,
Já a poutat pozornost vůbec.
No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Nás požádal, aby jsme nepoužívali zbraně v Rodenu. Tak to je pecka. A to je trošku divný, že to tady zastavilo.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool. But he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Hezky pěkně.
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up.
Archibalde, pojď.
Big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away.
Tady krávy se pasou, hezky pěkně.
Come on, hurry.
No jo, nekřič na mě, kamaráde.
Will you relax? We're not losing them. Faster, come on. What's your name, sir? Arthur Callahan. Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here. I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
Jo, jako mohli bychom je už dohnat.
Say that. You've said plenty. You fellas couldn't arrest a blind woman. Idiot. Now get after the others.
Tak to bylo dobrý.
Slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Okej, pracuji na tom.
Get in closer. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there? Me? Why me? Because you ride like my grandmother. Now he's throwing balls.
O, ty vole, takový jump.
I didn't do nothing.
Ať nestratím klobouk.
Damn fool.
Tak dobré, ještě dva.
Stay on him. Where you gonna run to?
Krajím to ale jde.
Come on, sit back. Run, don't let them get away. Bastard. Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me. Hit like a child.
Tak, ale... Dobrý, odolný parchant.
Running ain't gonna help. Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you. Excuse me, coming through. I'm coming for you next. I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
A kamaráde, tak pojď.
Hello, man. Come here.
Jo, nožejček, jo.
Let me go. Can't do that. He's a chin. Come on. Just gotta kill it.
Au. To první píchnutí jsem moc dobře nevykryl. Au, ani to druhý, ani to třetí. Tak, ale ubij ho.
I'm right out here if you need me. Talking now.
Dobrý. Myslím, že ho máme. Já do sebe něco loufnu.
Is everything all right in there? Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the
A
fight.
se tady odejít nedá. Počkej, nejprve klobouk. A pak tady toho šmejda.
Bring him out here.
Tak mi otevř, ne?
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well,
no, nevím, jestli jsem sloužil zákonu, ale...
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields. This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain around here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful.
Jo, zase mi to připomíná, abych nedělal problémy. Jako kdybych já je někdy dělal, že jo? Jo, děkuji. Je, to jsem nechtěl úplně. Moje chyba. Puškaře, poštu, jo. Hele, na toho puškaře já se pak podívám ještě. Teď teda ne, protože nesmíme dělat problémy. Ale jak se mi psali, že jsem toho klučinu dole neosvobodil, tak bych se tam ještě podíval.
Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Glorious day it turned out to be.
This is my favorite kind of day.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone sadly to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town.
Caravan, jo.
It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of the rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents.
Super agentek. OK, ty jsme asi potkali.
I'm sure it is, but I could not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Jo, to je tady je ten překupník, ne?
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, You start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Hele, můžeme jít s ním na ryby, proč ne?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Taková hromada hoven. Co, kde jsou ty koně? Ráda. Už se šinou, tak pojď, fešáku. Má pěkně bílýho. Tak jedem. Jedeme na rybičky. O, to si děláš srandu. Moje chyba.
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
No, asi v tom moc dobrý nebudu.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Hey!
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Someone needs to teach you how to ride. Not too much farther. Anyway,
okay.
You two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
Jo, to jo, no, za ty ovce to mě štvalo.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack,
pánové, s dovolením.
teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Proto jsem změnil oblečení, vousy, účes. Úplně všechno.
Very funny.
Tak chlapci, kde to je?
This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Ale jsou nějaký loďky.
Good. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Jo, hele, nejsou podepsaný, jak se půjčit můžem.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Jsou všechny stejný, co na ní vypadá dobře.
Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me roll. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Jo,
What about
jedem.
stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Keep going.
Já jsem jel trošku shaderem. Dobré, dobré.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Tak, vytáhneme rybářský prut.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Tak dáme nějakou pěknou návnadu s tím, že já mám... Nevím, kde jsem jí sebral, tady tu třpitku.
Worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure
Hodně daleko.
slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
You got a bite there, Arthur. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Mami.
They're nibbling. Got him.
Pojďte, hoši, mami.
Something's nibbling. Got one. Ah, I should have had that one.
Tak trošičku ji utaháme. A pojď. A vypadá to, že máme první loď. No, to je pořádný macík. To není jako na začátku v té řece. No. 2kilová, dobrý. Tak, třpitku máme.
Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
A hodíme znova.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
There we go. Fish on the line, Arthur.
Tak pěkně, mami.
I used to go fishing with this
To bude
fella back
macek.
in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were
Tak,
fishing.
chvilku počkáme.
We see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a
Tak
word.
zase ji utaháme.
I'm a little surprised and say, Wesley, that was nice of you. He replies, well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God.
Tak pojď.
I might swim to shore.
You're getting the hang of this.
Jo, děkuju.
That'll
Taky
grill up
pěkná.
nice. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until...
Oni tahají takový čudly, ne?
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in
Mami,
New
mami,
Austin after
ože,
the
mami.
ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the
Tak,
desert
pěkně.
makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime
Tak,
soon.
utaháme.
Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of
Tak,
mine.
zase ji utaháme.
Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again.
A kukašek je velká.
I didn't always see eye to eye.
Dvoukilovčička. Proč ne?
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers.
Za chvilku to švihnu až na břeh.
Even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. You got something biting, Arthur.
Mám další. Oši, moc vám to nejde. Ať tam nezauzluje vlasce. Tohle to bude taky macek.
Not bad, Arthur.
To bude menší, to bude po 2 kila. Nebude.
Worth keeping that one.
Dobrý, pro dnešek stačilo.
Already?
Mám nachytáno.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
Jo, hned lohneme lodičku.
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay.
Ne, nespívejte.
All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners.
To ještě, že na té lodi nechlastají, to by dopadlo.
We spend our lives in
A tamhle už vidím molo.
Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the marsh martial men that do our states disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let...
Já si myslím, že v tom táboře vědějí, že jedeme už tak půl hodiny. Tak dobrý, jsme doma.
All right. I think I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us.
A jako hezký jezírko, neříkám nic.
I hope so. Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Jo, já mu to taky rovnou odnesu. Tak máme trošku místečka. Koukám, máme tady vedlejšáček, ten bychom taky mohli udělat. Dobrý.
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen. Mr. Pearson! Mr. Pearson, look what I've...
Rybu!
Mr. Matthews! Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled.
Tak jako, co to bylo? Tak já bych ti moc rád taky dal ryby, kdybys mohl, jako... Kam jdeš? Haló? Ne, dobře, tak já si je nechám. Ježišmarja, ten je neochotnej. No, máme tady ale vedlejšáček. Počkej, co to vidím? Rybaření. No, tak to jako ne. Ale se mnou chce mluvit. Pokecáme a uvidíme. Nazar.
Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Jo, pěkný.
I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. An apprentice undertaker. This one working in roads. His name
Tam bude trošku problém.
Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Jo, půjdu je povzbudit. Ale, co bychom ještě mohli udělat, když už jsme tady? No, počkej, já si možná sundám ten kabátek. Co jsem chtěl, tohle. Tak, hele. A je to bez kabátu a jdeme takhle. Tak a uložit takhle. Parádička. Myslím si, že dobrý. Hele, kde máme tu kasičku? Počkej, kde je kasa? Jo, až tady na kraji. Rovnou bych trošičku přispěl do tábora. A nebo ho trošičku vylepšil. Protože máme, myslím, dost peněz. Tak, přispět jsem nechtěl dát, já jsem chtěl dát účetní knihu. Máme 1800, takže něco vylepšíme. Tak, hele. Klidně zajeďte. Co máme tady? Ať máme co jíst. Super. Parádička. A co tady máme ještě? Udělej si radost. Sladkosti, no jo. Jo, ať to trošku povylepšujem. No a tohle to máme v pohodě, to taky. Co máme dál? Palebnou sílu? Můžem? Nemám s tím problém. Tak a vylepšíme stany pro všechny. Lepší náladička. Tak a co nám tady ještě zbývá? Tohle máme. Stání pro koně, ono to je za 300, což je docela raketa. Ale jsou prachy máme, proč ne, jako. Ještě bych vylepšil něco. Loď, hele. Víš co, koupím to taky. Pěkná loďka. Takový kajak. No a myslím si, že už jsme zase bez peněz, ale tohle je dobrá investice. Do toho tábora se prostě vyplatí podle mě investovat. Tak. Schrupneme si do rána. Ráno, 10 hodin. A pojedeme vymáhat nějaký prašulky. Tak, dobré ráno, všichni vyspinkaný hezky v nových stanech, parádička. A nebo bychom mohli přepadnout usedlost.
Is your people Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. He tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
You believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You
Super.
just keep your cool, you hear me?
Jo, pecka, tyhle, my máme koně teď hned jakoby u stanu. No tak to je úplně boží. To za ty 300 stálo. Jo. Počkej, co pak tu máme na mapce? Co je tohle? Jo, uvaziště na koně, OK.
How far is this place? It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line. All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Oh, easy. Sniffing around, looking for the take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honored us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works. We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times you have to tell me? Well, what's that box by his tent for then?
Camp funds, supplies and the like. The fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
Teď si docela naběh, no.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Why are you stopping?
Oh, pěkný kočár.
See? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after.
Morgan.
Davey was finished by
Teď jak koukám na tu rybku, tak jako furt se držím nějak na prostředku, no. Není to úplně bídný, čekal jsem to horší.
I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stop giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. Man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head, but you never really know what you're walking into.
Yep. Folks always want to blame someone when things go wrong.
All right, that'll have to wait.
Jo, teď máme už tady tu schopnost. Klusat do boku. To je hrozně divný. Tak kámo, tak kde to je? Jo, tamhle něco vidím.
I want them to hear us coming. Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Ne, to jsou ty slepice divný. Jo, tady je baráček. OK. Kámo, doufám, že tam budou aspoň 2 zlatý cihly. Jinak to je pro mě nezajímavý.
Look, there's one of them outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back.
A radši jdu trošku blíž.
Hey there.
I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them.
Bojuju s psanci. OK, a kde jsou?
That's it. They're coming out.
Dobré. Ježiš, on je za mnou. Myslím si, že jsem ho trefil do kulí. Tak, kde je někdo ještě? Přebím. Bude ještě jeden vevnitř, ne?
Okay, I give up. Don't shoot. I ain't armed.
Nemůžu ho svázat, škoda.
If you want to leave, you'll tell me where that money's stashed.
All right, take it easy. Behind the wall in the bedrooms, if you stick your hand between the gap.
All right, you go grab the
Okay.
money. I'll keep an eye on Sunshine here.
Ale jestli kecáš.
You know what? Just get the hell out of here and don't look.
Tak počkej, já to tady nejdřív omrknu. Tady na stole jsou nějaký srandičky. Dobrý, super, jídlíčko, sice to je jenom to sušený, to není nic moc.
So, here we are. You got some good stuff.
Why don't you see what else you can find, Sean?
A hele, tady je nějaká zbraň.
Told you we take him no problem, didn't I?
You did good. Let's see what the pay is first.
Dug this up all by myself. A proper
Dvojční revolver.
All right.
You heard him, right? He said his stash was behind the board in the bedroom. You find that?
Tak, tady máme nějaký srandy. A tady vidím munici.
Hey, it's over there.
Tak, kolik tam bude?
This is more like it. Good work.
Hey, what about my car? I found a place, didn't I?
All right. Here. But don't forget to give the camp its share. Supplies don't appear by magic, you know.
All right, don't need to lecture again. I'll see you back at camp.
Tak, kolik tam bylo?
Never know what folks got stashed. There's gotta be other places out there like this.
Jako my jsme dostali $20. OK, máme kartičku. Kvůli $20 jsem smešel. No, ty vole, já si myslím, že jsem víc vystřílel, než vydělal. Počkej, co to je tady ještě? No to teda nevím, kouknem, co ještě ty venku mají u sebe. No ty vole, tak za mě tohleto byl těžký propadák, kamaráde. Tak. Ale to necháme. No ty vole, $20. Jo, co pak máme tady?
Yep.
Tak, máme oboje nabito. Máme. A co pak se tady stalo? Již to je chlap, já myslel, že to je ženská.
I'm sorry? No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I didn't want to be in the army. Ooh, now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman.
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
Už si počít tvojí zbraň.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of
Tigr?
a fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo, and a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend, help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra roaming around.
Exactly. If, well, I believe the zebra's up near Larned Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret.
Najdi ztracená zvířata. OK. Jako tady? Aby mohla být zebra. Dobře. Dobrá. Jdeme chytat zebru. To snad půjde docela v pohodě. Mám trošku obavu z toho tygra a lva, protože to nebude úplně fajnový. A pak bychom mohli něco ulovit zase. Hlavně myslím, že v příští epizodě bych zaběh na... Mám jsem ho nakop. Na ty zvířata, který potřebuji na ty vylepšení. Tady už máme tak nějak možnost se pohybovat po celé mapě. Jo, tady byla viděna, jo. To zebra? Není? Je to zebra, ty vole? OK, to znamená, že ji budeme muset chytit. O to si dělaj ze mě srandu. Jak já ji nemám takhle chytat? Ne, já ji mám uklidnit. Aha. Tak, hodná. No. Mezek. Ježišmarja. No. Zebra se uklidila a půjde teď za tebou. Nechci, já pojedu na zebře. Ježišmarja. Můžu ti něco dát, nakrmit tě, nebo nemůžu? Nevadí. Konečně mám svýho vysněnýho koně. Mám trošku strach, když zebra je vlastně osel nebo mezek. Co bude ten lev a tygr? No, už je vyčerpaná. No dobře, já přesedlám na svýho koně. Tak pojď. Větve, stromy. Tak pojď. Hej madam, vedu vám zebru. Ty vole, jak převrátil sám ten vůz.
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion. A trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses. Confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning there in the glare of those arc lamps something mundane into something extraordinary? It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to the show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment.
Of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes. And taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
No tak jo. Cvičitelka tigrů. To je docela štreka. A tady máme vymáhání. To není vůbec blbý. Tady je ten cápeček, co dluží prachy. OK, půjdeme na to, nicméně až v další epizodě. Já to tady pro dnešek zapíchnu, projeli jsme se na zebře, takže už jsme viděli všechno. Nicméně, pokud se vám epizoda líbila, budu moc rád, když hodíte like, případně odběr, jestli ještě nemáte, a my se uvidíme u pokračování. Tak díky moc a čus!